Remember him? Well, that's Michael Gove, Levelling Up Secretary. Horrid little critter that he is. Even his missus, Sarah Vine, has had enough of him and divorced this orc. Well, she's no angel either. Well, Michael Gove has been opening his mouth again, and he wants to take away parents-child benefit. For parents of children who truant. Regularly truant, apparently. Yes, more fines for those who probably cannot afford it. Anyway, before we get into it, please boop the old like button, and there will be a secret word at the end of this video. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'll come up with something. Anyway, what's what channel? You go to Patreon or buy us a coffee. Yes, Michael Gove suggests that parents of truanting children could have their child benefits stopped. Well, there's a bit of history behind this, but it's rearing its ugly head yet again. And yes, by Michael Gove yet again. Now, the Lib Dem says that the Levelling Up Secretary is living in a different century with that proposal. I happen to agree. Cost of living crisis. And you want to impose more fines on people who are already struggling, who probably can't, support their children or give them any kind of home support whatsoever, because some parents just don't have the ability. They need some help. So instead of all this headline-grabbing lark, Michael Gove, how about providing some support by actually levelling up the country? Yes, Michael Gove has suggested that parents who fail to ensure their children attend to school regularly could have their child benefits payments stopped. They're already happening, I believe. Now, Michael Gove has argued such penalties would help restore the ethic of responsibility. Now, I do see there is an issue with the ethics of responsibility. I kind of agree, there is a problem. I live in France, and the parents here, they're a little bit more, I'd put it, a bit tougher. Yeah, they really are quite a bit tougher. Kids don't get away with murder here, but they started at this education, parental education, started at a very young age. And these children here in France, they're taught how to behave, and this is systematic. It's come over. Systemic or systematic? Anyway, it's come over a period of time, and we've gone down this slippery slope where we're not. I feel that we don't. I'm saying reprimand, tell your children off constantly and stuff like that. No, because it's demeaning and it's horrible. But you need guidance. Now, I have got 6 children. I brought up 6 children. And it's not always easy. And one of them was disabled. And it's hard. It's tough sometimes. I know that. I understand. I'm not speaking out there by derriere. Bring up 6 kids. And they've all gone through education. And some of them, half of them have got degrees. 4 of the 6 have all got degrees. And one's got a master's. So it's obviously I'm very proud. I am. And my not my youngest, but one of my little grandchildren, she's now skipping 2 years. 2 years! Because the parents have that ethic of responsibility. They do the right thing by their children. But some parents just don't care. I 100% agree. And quite often it is in the poorest areas. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. So some parents don't really care, but some parents just don't have the ability. They don't have the education themselves because they've been failed in education in the past. Now, I'd admit that I had in the past. My education failed somewhat. Okay, I managed to jump ahead. I keep, but it took me a while. They weren't interested in me. He's a practical person. That's it. He'll go into maybe he'll be a chippy or whatever. That's it. He's sorted. Still need an education. Thank you very much, Mr. Frost. Yes, he's a teacher. Anyway, so it goes on. He said he previously attempted to introduce these measures back in 2010 when it was the coalition government, the Liberal Democrats, and Nick Clegg at the time, Democratic leader, he actually blocked it. Good on him, I'd say. So yeah, that was blocked. But in the 2015 election, Michael Gove tried again to get it added into the manifesto for the 2015 election under David Cameron. Not very helpful, no. Luckily, David Cameron had to say, well, this isn't a very good policy. We're not going to get voted on the basis of that, are we? So on Tuesday, though, at an event in central London, from a think tank. Another think tank, Onward, to debate the future of the Conservative Party. Yeah, they've got their faces in the mud, they have. Of the Conservative Party. Well, he told the audience we need to, particularly after COVID, get back to an absolute rigorous focus on school attendance, on supporting children to be in school. It is often the case that it is truanting or persistent absenteeism that leads to involvement in antisocial behaviour. There's some truth in that. I agree. There's some truth in that. But you don't deal. You get to the core of the issue, and you help solve those issues. You deal with the problems. You support people. You don't keep punishing people because all you do is you drive them further into, well, antisocial behaviour. It's not going to work. He's talking out of his bottom again, is Michael Gove, but no surprise there. So the suggestion is they'll be faced with penalties of £60, yeah, and if they don't pay within a certain period of time, it'll double to £120 each time. You know, it's an ongoing thing, and if they don't, if they don't pay that, it's going to be collected via their child benefit. It'll stop their child benefit. This is ridiculous and stupid and foolhardy. That's what I think. Yeah. Anyway, it makes me angry. It does make me angry. I've got family, you see. You probably got family as well. Got kids. Got grandchildren. Especially with grandchildren, you know, they've been brought up in all this squit now. It's not easy to get a good education in the United Kingdom. You can probably tell by some of the videos I posted recently. But anyway, that's another story. Anyway, the word of today is to do with schools and truanting. Oh, and it begins with T. It's Trinians, as in the girls. You know, St Trinian School. Remember that? Oh, I love that. Had George Cole in it as well. Didn't even mind her. That's funny. So Trinians is the word of today. Leave it in the comments down below. But also, if you want sports, you can do that on Patreon or buy us a copy. And the links are down below in the description. And it is very much appreciated. But also, we're planting trees. We're planting 1,000 trees on 2 hectares of land. And we're starting planting again very, very, very soon. We planted loads 2 weeks ago. Now we're starting again when the weather's changing because it's horrible and wet and cold at the moment. So yeah, on 2 hectares of land. If you'll be a part of that, there's a GoFundMe link down below in the description, and you can make a contribution if you want there, and we'll plant a tree on your behalf, and I'll make a sign a bit like these to go with the tree, and it'll be your name on it, or memory of level 1, or pet, or whatever. But also making bat boxes, bird boxes, etc. Anyway, remember, the word of the day is Trinians, spelled Trinians, I think. I think that's right, Trinians. Not Trunnions, Trinians. Okay, ta-ta.